on the heaven blue. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, I'm a happy roving cowboy.
Sure, my name is Robert Fuller. Oh, you got it? Yeah, absolutely. God, I've had so many names. I was born Buddy Lee in Troy, New York, and my parents got divorced when I was probably about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old. My mother was a dancer and decided to move to Florida to dance in the nightclubs on Miami Beach. She was a chorus dancer on what they call a pony. She danced every nightclub in Miami Beach in the 40s, and sent me to Miami Military Academy. I went there as Buddy Lee, and then she met a sailor who was in the Navy, a guy in the Navy in probably 1944 or something like that, I don't remember. Came to me one day and she said, I've met this gentleman, and I want you to meet him because I've fallen in love with him, and I want you to meet him. So she brought this sailor out to the Miami Military Academy. His name was Robert Simpson. And what a nice man he was. I didn't know my first dad very much at all. And so we met, and on a couple of weekends I got to come back to the club where she danced, and met him a couple of times. One interesting evening I'll never forget, because those sailors didn't make a lot of money in those days, and she was dancing in a nightclub, and probably a Coca-Cola cost about $2. And I sat there and drank about 5 Cokes that night. That was probably his whole salary, for the week. But anyway, I liked him very much. He said, I want to marry this guy. And I said, God, that's fine. What am I going to do? I'm 12 years old or something like that. And his name was Robert Simpson. And my mother hated my first father tremendously. And on my birth certificate today, which says Buddy Lee, she has written in green ink and crossed it out and wrote in Robert C. Simpson Jr., which was my second father's name, which makes my birth certificate void. Of course. Right, it's void. My birth certificate is totally void. You can't do that to somebody's birth certificate. So anyway, she marries him, and they change my name to Robert C. Simpson, which is not my name, not legal. But anyway, that's who I am from 1945, 46, 47, 48, 50, 51, 52, until I get into the Screen Extras Guild. And there was already another actor named Russell Simpson. Do you remember Russell Simpson, the great old actor? We decided that I'm not going to go in as Robert Simpson. First of all, it doesn't look good up on the screen. And I thought, what are we going to do? What name will I use? It wasn't my choice, it was my mother's choice. Somewhere back in my family, there's an uncle or a relative or somebody that's called Fuller out of New York. Fuller. She said, how about Robert Fuller? And I said, I've got to go down today and sign in. Let's go for Robert Fuller. And here's Robert Fuller.